After the age of 35, men have an important choice they must make. For this choice will dictate the rest of their future. And it's not whether they'll stay single forever or get married. No, it's much more important than that. For this choice will dictate where they devote their time to. Whether it will be golfing, smoking meat, fixing old cars, or hunting and fishing. All men must make this choice. It's inevitable.
What do you see?
Zach.
Are you scared?
Can you make it spike? Can you make that live data sensor spike? Trying to touch it somewhere. You see? Welcome to this quick video from me. This is obviously an experiment to see what happened at the Boggarts grave and why we had this power outage. And this is obviously intelligent communication through me and the book, as you can see the live sensor data as they try to affect it. Anyway, let's get into the video and I'll explain so much more.
Welcome to the Umbrella.
Welcome to this quick video from, well, it's just a quick video really as I want to try to explain something that happened recently. Now at this minute it's 1 AM and the reason why I'm doing this video is because when I was at the Boggarts grave, it was called, yeah, I had this problem where Ghost Tube suffered a fatal error. Now Ghost Tube doesn't really suffer fatal errors, but this time this is the notification that I got. So the reason why it suffered this fatal error is because they were drawing a picture in the book, and then when they were drawing a picture in the book, they must have not wanted me to see. I could see this picture clear as day of them drawing as this picture moves across to the right. On the SLS camera, it showed them moving across to the right. So what I'm going to do now is, in fact, I'll show you a clip of this now. So well, you can't actually see the clip, but I'm going to show you the aftermath of basically what happened. You might have seen this already. But what I'm going to try to do, in fact, I'll show you this clip now. Right, so my cameras went faulty, Ghost Tube turned off. I couldn't get my camera to come back on, and then, yeah, I managed just to reset my phone now. But what I captured was that picture. Yeah, them drawing that picture, and then it turned the file off. It turned the file off, yeah, and then I had to restart my phone. So I'd be surprised if I've got that capture. Who turned my phone off? Do you turn my phone off?
Started scanning.
Not likely.
Not likely. You're hell. Well, it will be when you turn my phone off. But then it was like the opposite. Like, I don't know if you've seen the Boggarts grave, but what I'm going to try to do now is I'm going to use a book and I'm going to try and recreate what happened to see if it was anything to do with the Boggarts grave or not. So I'm going to use a book, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you normal camera first, and I'm going to show you how this works, so to speak. So I'm going to show you with the SLS camera, so you can see it's usually them drawing the picture. Now I know you probably believe me or whatever, but what I'm trying to do, I'm going to see if I can capture this again without the ghost tube suffering a fatal error. So before I do this video, yeah, I'm going to forecast that I can record no problem, yeah? So it should let me do it now, and there shouldn't be a fatal error with ghost tube. Now, what I want to know is if this is right, which was what I was going to find out in a minute. The fatal error must have come from the Boggarts grave, yeah? So something must have been at the Boggarts grave, or there must have been some kind of real backstory with this myth with the Boggarts grave. So without further ado, I'll get the book ready, and I'll show you everything now in SLS camera, so you can see everything, basically, before I turn the book on, whilst the book's coming on, and then you should be able to see the captures and the figures that are coming into the book. Sometimes it's not straight away. Sometimes it's not a full stick man. Sometimes they're trying to form, or they're trying to manifest, so you get like lines, so to speak. They're trying to begin to manifest into the book. So before I start, yeah, this is all a forecast, what I've just told you. So we're going to see if all this is going to come true or not. Now, I've been doing this for some time now, so I can usually kind of forecast what's going to happen. So let's get on with this video now, and let's see if what I'm forecasting is going to come to fruition. Now, the moon phase is quite high at the minute. I think it's like at 88%. So I expect like them drawing pictures. So I will try to use the word selector device as well to give them opportunity. And I am going to do this in my own flat. So which is usually some I usually communicate here anyway. So it doesn't mean they're actually here. It can actually mean I'm talking to someone from somewhere else. But I'm using the book really as a method of communication to someone, not to someone, but to some place where there's like, it could be the other side, or they could actually be here. But anyway, without further ado, I'll get the book out now. We'll use the SLS camera, and I'll just do everything what I've just spoke about, and we'll see what happens. So, did the Boggarts grave have anything to do with this ghost tube outage? Well, that's what we're going to find out now. So, I'm going to show you the book now. If you don't know the book, I'm going to show you a quick highlight of what the book can do, and some of its capabilities. So, without further ado, I'll show you the book, highlight of the book, before you get to see me use it. Special one makes you feel special. Can you come and touch up here, please? Wow. Can you come and touch up here, please? Right, so here we go. So my cats have decided to join the fun, if you like. I'm sure that's just my cats. What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this fire off because it's too much light at the minute. So just let me turn that off. So it's already like they're in the book already because you can see that it's here. So just let me turn the light on. So you should be able to see a little bit better now. You can obviously see my cat, as I'm sure she just mapped in. So the book isn't on at the minute. So that's my other cat. Yeah, I think it's obviously mapping my cat in or whatever. So you can see now, there's there's no captures. You can see like some of the thumbprints on this particular well, I think it's actually my torch. So we should turn that off now. Right, so now we've got... So that's actually a capture of the cross, I think. It's just mapping in the cross. So what we're going to try to do now is recreate what happened, which is what we did with the Boggarts grave. So just let me get on. So in fact, just let me make sure there's like a presence here, so you can kind of understand. So I need to use the Paratech first, really, just to make sure that, you know, I have got some.
Paratech by Happy Droid.
I'm not talking to myself. So what you're after is a live sensor data moving or bumping round about here when I turn it on in a minute. So that'll give you a basic clear. If it's flat, yeah, there's nothing here, and I can tell already there's captures. But I'll just move my hand out the way and start it off.
Started scanning.
Now I've been getting visions in my mind, like there is a presence as whatever. So yeah, once the live sensor data starts. When it starts, which it's not doing at the minute.
Scanning stopped.
Start again.
Started scanning.
So obviously the live sensor data will tell you if there's something here. Now at the minute there's no words and there's no live sensor data at the minute. So I begin to get something from a boat crash or some kind of shipwreck, as you'll see as the video progresses here. But this can happen actually on this frequency. There's no captures. Warm, yeah. So this is basically what they're trying to say. It's, you know, you have to begin to there's another capture there, to summon or begin to communicate. Thank you for that capture. You want to draw a picture? I'm going to draw a picture in a minute, yeah? Would that be alright?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. It's just a reply, really. Aye, yeah. Means yes. If you're from the north, you'll know what I mean. There's no live sensor data at the minute.
Phone.
Phone, yeah. Let's come back a little bit. Right, so we're going to do this picture now, yeah? You ready? Although there's no live sensor data, I'm still going to do it. We was talking about the phone actually.
Gag.
What is it? Gag. I have woke up with a sore throat, but I'm sure that's nothing to do with it.
Scanning stopped.
Right, so let's try the recreation of the picture, yeah? Because I don't want to stay on this too long. I just want to try and recreate this. So I think the words are from the survivors. Warm meaning they needed warmth, and then gag is obviously from the water and the ship. Right, so you can see the captures are different in this app. You can see it's almost they want to choose a drawing, which is what I was talking about. You can just see them here, like pointing to this and pointing to that. It's like they want to do both. So just move, look. Right, so let's do the drawing first. Right, they're in there already, so this is important, this. It's almost like a repetitive motion waiting to draw a picture, so let's not them wait any longer. We've got camera zoom which as well for some reason, I don't know why. You see the way that's panning out, yeah, it's almost like they're drawing that down there, like the nose, the bottom of it. And if it moves over to the left, I would expect them to do the same. That looks like a pig or something, that. Can you stop drawing, please? So they're probably wondering why it won't continue, because they've only got a set time frame to draw a certain picture. That's the app boundaries, really. interesting. So we didn't actually get that. So let's just try in a normal filter this time, yeah? So this is just a normal filter. That's almost like a man waiting to press it. You see the difference in the captures now. There's almost legs now. Oops. So this gives them a chance to leave a message, and it opens portal for them to speak through. And this is them probably choosing the words now in the book, getting the words ready, like a sentence. So they're trying to point to the words now and trying to help me understand what it says. So let's have a look what it says. Prepare emotional dramas for Tom to help. Prepare emotional dramas. No. Prepare emotional dramas for things to help Tom. I don't know who Tom is, I've not met Tom yet. Oh, I think that's what it says. Yeah, that was mad, that, when all my shit turned off. You know, when all my shit turned off up there. Yeah. It just went fucking... I was filming, yeah, and I was drawing a picture in the book. And then it just went ghost tube and suffered a fatal error. So I went onto my normal camera and even that won't work. Can you draw me a picture? Show me what you mean. Can you describe to me what you mean? So I think there must have been a fire on this ship, and there must have been a hole that obviously caused this fire. Is this something about the future? So let's see if we can get two simultaneous pictures at the same time, which I've never tried before. So let's see if two pictures generate at the same time. So what I'm looking for here is a trigger that will trigger the ghost tubes here and almost the book picture too. So I'm wondering if it's the same catalyst, and do they have like a parallel trigger? It does as well, no way. That looks like fire, some kind of fire. That's fantastic. That I've never got that before. I'm sure the two pictures are related, and you can see how the sea is obviously helping with the book. I've never done this before. Use two combined picture drawings like this, which is fantastic. That looks like smoke, if you ask me. Some kind of smoke draft or whatever, and this looks like a fire. So this looks like some kind of fire, whatever. And that's like, I've never done that before. That's great stuff. Right, so we'll just let the tube run for a minute. Thank you for that. See if we get some kind of reply. You got to come choose some words. So we'll try again with the sentencing and the tube at the same time. I've done this before, but do you want to come and leave a sentence about that fire you was trying to show me? What is it?
Are you scared?
No, not really. I'm talking to you, so I'm not scared. No, I know you're real, so I'm not scared at all. He early arrive investment, right? Well, I kind of understand that. I understand that basically means. It means it's like a prevention. You get there beforehand. You arrive early, and it's investment because it usually stops bad things happening to people. Who's talking, please? Who's talking? So we've got something coming through from a fire and a shipwreck, something obviously coming through from the book, and this sometimes can happen as it's like a live thing that, you know, obviously these narratives can happen at any point. So anyway, that's just the book, and I wanted to show you the bits and pieces. Now, I could carry on really, but it's a point proven that it was a Boggarts grave that made my ghost tube crash, and it wasn't the actual app itself. So now I've done this book session. There's nothing else I really need to do apart from just check this, yeah. So it shouldn't be on 0 basically. Now it says there's some kind of storm at the minute, but I don't think there is. It's clear outside. This is bang on every time. This, yeah. So it's saying there's a storm.
Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared. No. Is there 7 of you? Yeah. That's what it's saying. So I think it's a storm that actually caused the maybe the crash and put a hole in possibly the boat. So obviously it's telling you about the moon phase as well, so it tells me everything this, but I just don't get why it's saying storm. And there isn't. Is there 7 people here? Yeah, is there 7 spirits? Or is that how you identify yourself? So just try a bit of Oxford in the book. Is there, I mean, is there 8 of you? Is that right? Why is there so many? It's her. Right. Who is it, Teresa? Thank you. What do you want to try next?
Started scanning.
So you heard that smash door as soon as it started scanning. You want to come choose some words? I'll leave your voice. These were our previous
Text.
voices. Yeah, text. Yeah, you can leave a text. Well said. So this is my cat. She's obviously quite interested. She obviously senses things. And she can probably see. In fact, Limbo. Can you turn the live sensor data on, please? The bar.
Energy.
Yeah, you need energy, don't you?
And I noticed.
Thank you. Right, so I'm going to cut it here anyway and stop it because...
Sad.
Are you sad? Sorry. I'm sorry I have to go, but that's my point proven really, that it was a Boggarts grave that caused that ghost tube outage. As you know, I'm in my house now. I don't really have any problems in my flat.
Recluse.
Please, thank you. So recluse usually means isolated individual. That would be one context for us. Right, so just as I've stopped filming, this live sensor data is starting to come on now. If you see it, I'm just on normal camera now. I did actually stop the session.
Started scanning.
So let's see if just monitor the like. We stop it. Obviously, my cat's trying to. She sees something in the book and she's trying to touch it. What are you doing? Let's see what she sees. What do you see? Zach. Fan? Are you a fan of my cat? Yeah. So you see that the sensor data is actually starting to come through now, and that will, as the longer the book's on you, the more that'll start to fluctuate. The book's on you, the more that'll start to fluctuate. Hall. Can you make it spike? Can you make that live data sensor spike? Trying to touch it somewhere. You see he was turning it back on now. See it came on then. Score, yeah, he scored. Well done, yeah. That's not a straight line, that. So that's what we're looking at in a minute. It's a live sensor data that I'm trying to get 5, yeah. That's what we're looking at in a minute. It's a live sensor data that I'm trying to get 5, yeah. I'm trying to get them to engage with, and obviously my cat's took interest now, because she sees it too, and she senses it as well. Hold, yeah. Try and hold it. Try and hold that line. That's it. Thomas. They did say there was 8 of them, didn't they? So we've got Zach and Thomas so far. Fire, yeah, the fire's on, yeah. Well said. So obviously my fire's on. You can't see because I'm in this filter. And the captures aren't the same this time. It's not consistent, and there's obviously no captures like there was before. Although there is a little bit of activity. But you can see the point I'm trying to make in this video. And again, that's not a straight line. So, cost. So there's always a cost to any shipwreck, whether it be lives or whether it be cost of money. You've gone now. Right, going now.
Scanning stopped.
Right, so I think that will conclude the video. That the outage, the ghost tube fatal error that I suffered was obviously from the Boggarts grave. So I'll be interested now if we go back and the same thing happens again using a book. Now, what does that prove, really? It just proves that you're getting, obviously disturbance with your equipment around these places where there's, obviously I didn't know much about it, but it goes to show that that place has got some kind of tail to it that's really true. And there was a Boggart, really a Boggart, or what was it? Was it extraterrestrial, a spirit? Who knows? I don't know. But if you want to go back and check that place out, and again this time at night, I'm sure we can arrange something. But I really don't. I was gonna say, right, I really don't think anyone would be interested. But my TikTok's telling me something different, because I've got almost 10,000 views from that project. So I just want to know what you guys think on YouTube. There'll probably be no comments or whatever, and that's cool, because that means I don't have to go back then. So if you watched this video all the way through, nice one, because I just tried to explain what actually happened at the Boggarts grave. So anyway, I'll get off now, and peace for watching. Nice for watching. And we'll see you soon. So this is what happened on my TikTok, the Boggarts grave. It shot up right to 17k, and after that it hit 10k. So anyway, look out for the Boggarts grave coming soon, obviously. So I'll show you a quick clip. Hello, man in there then. And he captures in the book and in and around the book actually. Like that. What's Google saying? Is it?
It's impossible.
What is? See you, bro. Yeah. This is it. Does it?
In the poem, the local reservoir was built to flood the Boggart out. The Boggart, unable to swim, tried to drink his way out of the situation, failed and drowned. His body was buried on a hillside where from water to this day still spurts and spills.
Coming from there, obviously.